As in all natural environments, the life in a coral reef may change, and that change may follow a pattern: ecological succession. Succession may be observed by identifying the species in an environment and by taking a census of them within a given area. Here, on a reef in Vanuatu, the troop ship SS President Coolidge sank on October 26, 1942, when it hit a mine and then ran aground on a reef. 4 people perished in the wreck. Over 4,000 U.S. Marines and crew safely got to shore. Because scientists know the date of the ship sinking, they may observe the ecological succession of the reef and document its progress year by year. Seawater began corroding the exposed metal almost as soon as the Coolidge sank, and sea life started to disintegrate the ship. Wood may not last in seawater very long. Worms and borers carried by the sea can penetrate wood. Within several years, most of the wood in the Coolidge was gone. Algae covered the ship, growing from its surfaces where it could photosynthesize. The Coolidge sank on a tropical reef, so soft corals were among the first species, called pioneer species, to take hold on the wreck. Microscopic plankton teem in the waters surrounding the wreck, so organisms capable of growing quickly on the bare ship and harvesting the plankton had an advantage. Later, the arrival of creatures that feed on soft corals, namely crustaceans and small fish, demonstrated how the growth of animal life in an area undergoing succession adds to the food chain. The earliest creatures in succession are often simple and may reproduce in high numbers. But as succession continues, larger organisms enter and seek the smaller creatures for their own food. Predators such as grouper, barracuda, and shark feed on the smaller reef fish. As the reef slowly covers the wreck and becomes established, such large predators become more common. In ecosystems, large predators are very often outnumbered by the animals they consume. While large predators tend to reproduce more slowly than their prey, they also require large amounts of prey for sustenance. Ecosystems containing small numbers of prey can support only a handful of larger predators. Elsewhere in the food chain, other life forms also colonize the wreck. Hard corals are relatively simple animals, but they were among the last to take hold. Their presence signifies to ecologists and wildlife managers the arrival of a climax community, a relatively stable community of organisms. Hard corals need years to grow, so their presence in large numbers suggests that the Coolidge's reef ecosystem has become well established.